What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Monday, everyone. So glad to be back. So glad to be medicated. And so glad to be talking about Hero Wars. It is my favorite thing. If you don't count Remy, that is. I do enjoy Hero Wars quite a bit, but, there are things in life that are better. How's everybody's weekend? How's everybody's weekend? I had a very full, very busy weekend. Finalizing some stuff for the wedding. Lots of travel for football and other things. Ashton won his football game. He threw for over 100 yards. Run after catch, I guess. Threw for 2 touchdowns. He threw for a 2-point conversion. Kid's got a cannon. And he's 9. Very excited to see what he has in him for the future. We've got one more game against the top team in the league on Sunday. And then tackle football season starts. American football, by the way. American football. Not soccer. Not soccer. Very excited. Let's say hi to the chats. See you ping one there in the live stream. Welcome. Glenn, Richard. Aloha, Richard. Raging Turnip, Mike Madness, Lies and Slenderman. Angus is my boy. What's up, Lem? Cinder. Let's see. Ryan is here. Ryan Pottle, good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is well and ready for the week. Am I live to everybody? I'm live, right? I'm not showing up as a weird, No, I'm live. Okay. Weird. Very weird. Satu's Klongen is here. Exuvium had a nice slow weekend. All right. Good to know. For allergies. Finkel's medicated for the allergies. We've got some prescription antihistamines, anti-allergy medication. I've had a couple of days of medication, so it's in my system now. Earth Titans are the best, I agree. Yeah, we'll see. They're actually not. I think Water Titans are a little bit better. Certainly more important. In today's live stream, we're going to talk a little bit about mobile stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about Facebook stuff. Spider-Woman. We'll get there. Weekend too short. For the agony, sure. Let's just play. Okay, water's better for dungeons, though. Yep. Very true. I am live. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, some guy. Appreciate that. Mega Man fan says Earth Titans are the best. Okay, Earth Titans cause allergies. Indeed. So the reason why I bring up Earth Titans, obviously if you're Hero Wars mobile, why am I so dark? Am I dark to you guys? Am I dark? Adjust my lighting a little bit? Very strange. I haven't adjusted my key lights at all. Wild. Sorry about that. We have a sneak peek about 3 hours ago. Hi there. The special event Riotous Growth starts tomorrow on April 26th at 2 a.m. UTC. Get ready to upgrade Earth Titans. Don't forget about the gift. Head to Chapter 2, Mission 8, Secret Ford, and check your in-game mail for a gift. This event does go live here in about 9 hours from right now. All right, that's 9 p.m. Central Time, 2 a.m. UTC. Earth Titan event is a great event. Okay? Earth Titans, despite what I say in my title, I think that Water Titans are probably a little bit more important overall, though I feel like Angus and Eden are incredibly important Titans to have in your team. Angus is probably the best tank Titan. Probably the best tank Titan, okay? And of course you want Eden because you want to have all 3 Super Titans summoned and ranked up. So I think 2 of the 4 Titans are very important, but you could say the same thing about the Water Titan lineup as well as the Fire Titan lineup. Maybe less so the Fire Titan lineup unless you're trying to get real frisky with it. Be outside the normal, but not a fun event. So this is definitely a good event, but not a fun event. Finkelzo is correct. We'll talk about it a little bit more when it's live tomorrow. But this is the event where you do a handful of tasks. You get the small jar. The small jar turns into the medium jar. The medium jar turns into the big jar. And the small and medium jar have Titan leveling resources. The medium jar has the basic Earth Titan Soul Stones. We're talking about Sylvan, Angus, and I always forget the third one. I don't know why I always forget the third Earth Titan. That's okay. And then the big jar has Eden, the Super Titan, in it, right? And each jar has an opportunity to open smaller jars, so it kind of goes back and forth a little bit. A great event, but it is not a fun event, like Finkelzo said. Fun events have a little bit more interactivity to them. They have like mini games. They have an adventure map. They have different tasks that you're supposed to do every day, not just the same tasks every single day. So, yeah. Eden should not exist. Okay, Joaquin. Angus is the best tank Titan, no question about it. Okay, Void. Okay. I think Sigurd does edge Angus out on offense, but not on defense. Yeah. Angus was my favorite when I first got the Titans. Okay. Since we were talking about mobile, did you see my May's Hero's Way? No energy at all. They should replace all fairy dust with energy. No energy. Are you talking about the reward path? No energy at all. Hi, Sir Charlie and D. Warman. I'm back. Zap, welcome back. Avalon. Shazbot, thank you so much. Avalon. Thank you for that. Judge is the best Titan. Pat Fez. We talked about Judge all live stream on Friday. Mike, this is a mobile-focused event. Mobile-focused. Mobile-focused event. Yeah. So we'll talk about this event a little bit more tomorrow when we go live. But I thought it'd be interesting to discuss real quick the difference between the tanks and why they're important. This will lead into it, and we've discussed this many times. But for those of you that are newer to Hero Wars, if you're a Hero Wars mobile player, it is very important to have a nice team of Titans if your guild wants you to be a Titan fighting player. Okay? If you want to be a hero fighting player, obviously you need to discuss that with your guild, and that's outside the scope of this video. So when it comes to Titan tank, Sigurd is what most would say is the best tank. You have this ability right here that blocks all damage. Okay? It does not matter Sigurd's level. It doesn't matter his stats, his physical attack, his health. It does not matter. This ability will make Sigurd immune for 5 seconds. Blocks all damage for 5 seconds. Okay? Right? Now, the interesting thing about this is that you usually want to time this ability to counter either Araji's big laser beam attack, Araji's incinerating array, because Araji's incinerating array will target the first Titan, and then once that Titan is defeated, it'll go on to the next Titan. So if you can time Sigurd's shield to block Araji, then it will absorb all of that damage, no matter the level of your Sigurd, by the way. And you could consider blocking Eden's big boulder throw. The burden of creation raises a humongous chunk of rock from the ground and hurls at the center of the enemy team. But this obviously doesn't really protect your team as much as it does, as the Sigurd shield does against Araji. Now, this is only effective on offense, right? On offense, in manual mode, you can control when you use Sigurd's shield. You can control it. On defense, you can't control the timing of when Sigurd activates the shield. He may activate it too early. He may activate it too late. Either way, if you miss the timing, then Araji will burn through your Sigurd and right into your mid line of your Titan team. Now, because you can't control it, and it could end up being a complete waste, some people would consider Angus to be the superior defensive tank. Again, we're talking about mobile here, specifically mobile, all right? This does kind of apply to Facebook and web, but not so much. Okay, now Angus's ultimate ability, aside from just being a thick, high health tank, more health than Sigurd, but less defenses than Sigurd, his ultimate ability can be used at any time, right? Whenever he's properly charged up, that is. And he does area of effect damage to the entire enemy team. It doesn't matter when Angus uses his ultimate. So if you need a tank on defense, Angus is slightly better because whenever he uses his ultimate, it doesn't matter the timing. It doesn't matter when Arachne is using his laser beam. It doesn't matter when the enemy Eden is using their rock throw or Sylvan is using her bunch of bow and arrow shots or whatever. Angus will just fire it off, and you just have to hope that your Angus is leveled up enough that his health and artifacts are leveled up enough to prevent him from dying long enough so that he can keep your team alive, to defend long enough so that he can use his ultimate, and so on and so forth. Right? So whenever I say things like the Earth Titans are the best Titans, that's kind of what I'm referring to. Now, there is an argument for Moloch, right? The Fire Titan tank, but we're not going to really get into that too much because that's a little bit niche. Right? Outfire is next. Yeah, we'll probably get a Fire Titan event soon. Angus Burger. Man, I love burgers. I love cheeseburgers so much. Killing the enemy Nova and hype faster is a good defense. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Niche. What's up, Ivan? On mobile, you can also have the Titan artifact actives. Yep, that's true. That is true. That is true. I'm hungry now. Yeah, we're going to get some lunch after this. I think I'm going to get some... I think I'm going to get a hummus wrap after this. A hummus wrap. Now, regarding Silva, Avalon, and Eden, I mean, like I mentioned, you definitely want to have all of the Super Titans leveled up. Extra defense from water, physical attack. Yeah. Avalon artifacts. Avalon's got the health regen, which is important. Not quite as strong as Hyperion overall. Hyperion being the only Super Titan that has a healing skill. But Avalon having this artifact weapon fire off while you're in the dungeon, or with a proper defensive lineup, this could be extremely beneficial. One of the handful of Titans that has the health regen artifact weapon. And then, of course, Silva with her defense from water is good against certain lineups as well. So, Earth Titans are good Titans to have leveled up. But I hate Titan Wars. I don't hate them. I just don't enjoy them as much. And we'll talk more about the event itself tomorrow when it's live. Yeah. Let's see. Good afternoon, Topaz. On mobile, Judges OP. Judges OP everywhere. Super Titans are the best. CNC says, I like Hero Wars. I like Hero Wars too. Thanks for joining us, CNC. Moloch is great for manual offense to control the front line, especially if multiple tanks are on defense. Okay. I like it. Why Angus' face are smiling, not that serious? Because it's just a game. Just a game. 100,000 health regen is a pain to beat. You're not wrong. Why doesn't Web have the additional artifact effect? Rahul, Web does have artifacts. They're just a little different. Mobile developers knew that they needed to bring a very strong use case in order to justify the artifacts. It's a very sticky subject, Titan artifacts. Very sticky subject. But while we're talking about sticky things, let's talk about Arachne. She's not the Spider-Woman. Ziri really is more of a Spider-Woman. Ziri's more of a Scorpion, I guess. Yeah, Scorpion. Let's talk about Arachne a little bit. Okay. I am interested... Where's my Arachne at? Where are you? Am I losing my mind? Arachne... There you are. So Arachne is a very fun hero. She didn't used to be, right? When it comes to the primary stats for her, she is a magic attack based hero. Okay. And aside from her ultimate and her Violet ability, she's heavily focused on magic attack. Heavily focused. So when it comes to stat priority, okay, if she had a penetration skin then I would recommend it first. But I think when it comes to skins, I think that the play is magic attack, unless you're using her as a tank. Okay, and if you're using her as a tank, then you may consider the armor and health skins first. All right, some people like to use Arachne as a tank. Certain lineups, she's going to excel as a tank. One of the best ways to counter Satori on Hero Wars Mobile is using Arachne and using her as a tank with the Way of Progress. Right, but she's got some interesting skills. Her main ability will stun for 5 seconds, and that includes the entire front line. It's a low damage attack. Her green ability will hit the lowest health target. It's a high magic damage attack. It's a big single target hit. This ability right here will hit the nearest enemy and stun that enemy and those around them. So 2 frontline stuns. 70% magic attack is a lot. And then finally, Neurotoxin. Any damage received from Arachne poisons the enemy for 3 seconds. So anytime Arachne does damage, it becomes a poison as well. Yeah, we're talking about mobile Arachne right now. I'm trying to build a strong Titan team for Guild Wars. I find Astaroth Arachne really hard to beat. Astaroth burns Sebastian's energy, so even he's not effective. Okay. Make us celebrate if you reach the... Yeah, we didn't celebrate the 3-year mark, but we're definitely going to celebrate 50,000 subscribers. We're going to do something. I don't know what yet, but we got to figure it out, like in the next couple of days. So when it comes down to stat priority, it's going to depend on whether or not you're using her as a tank or not. Now, ultimately, you want to level up everything, right? But in our 30K min testing team, I'm actually not sure what we're going to do with her. I'm not sure how we're going to build her yet. And this is going to be one of those hybrid heroes that we're going to have a problem figuring out for sure. Like, do we not level both magic attack skins? Do we only level one magic attack skin, leave the other one blank, and then do the armor and health up to a certain point? Some would argue that if we're using her as a damage dealer, that you want to keep her health low, right? Yeah, Pat Fez, we absolutely are. Blender plus Arachne tank. Okay, that sounds fun. I'm not sure how I feel about it. But I will tell you this. Something that I'm concerned about with this 30K min testing team account that I'm looking at. I already have Arachne at 10K, and she's only at 4 stars. She's not even at max level. Okay, she's Violet, not even Violet +1 or Violet +2. She doesn't have any skin investment. She doesn't have any... Well, she's got a little bit of artifact investment, I guess. And she has no glyph investment. So I am concerned looking at this hero, just how effective I'm going to be able to get her before I run out of room. Golfing with Richard Cochran in Hawaii, that would be nice. I want to help. You should make a Discord channel to sign up and help out. Okay, Pat Fest. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. Maybe we'll create a specific channel in the Discord. You won't be able to get 55 skins? No. We're not going to do 55. We're not going to do 55 skins. We're only going to level up probably 2 to 3 skins for each hero, and we're not even going to do we're not going to level them up very high at all. We're going to do 30, 20, and 10. $35 to $40K. I think my plan actually is to level up all heroes. Level up a hero to level 120, right? Get their skills maxed out, and then see where we're at. I'm not sure if this is feasible. I wish they would tell me when they had an idea for max testing, if they were planning on doing it this year or next year or in 5 years or whatever. What if you only level the default skin? I thought about that, but some heroes need... you can't test some heroes properly without leveling up their penetration stats. So this is another problem that we're going to be running into. It's the idea is to play around with multiple hero lineups and test multiple hero lineups at a different perspective than those at max level. But at the same time, it's it's not going to be a true representation of the heroes. So it'll be hard to do any kind of justification with that video. But at the same time, I guess, it would be if you're just just started the game, or if you're just a little bit into the game, this is what the hero looks like, you know, until you start really investing heavily into him. Why don't we just use Hero Wars Calc to figure out how we want to level everything? That seems a little... I mean, Hero Wars Calc doesn't work on mobile. Also, I fixed it. You need to unlock the skins first, which is in itself is costly. Yeah, that is the big problem that we were talking about last week. Also, is having to unlock, you know, 1 to 2 skins for every hero. You get the default skin already, but you're already talking about 5 to 10,000 skins, skin stones to unlock skins for everybody. So, I don't know. You can get a hero to 30k by investing in their worst stats or their best stats. Indeed. That's why we're doing these little conversations about, you know, things to focus on. So I don't know. This may just be a dumb and unnecessary and unfruitful activity. It may end up being worthless altogether. May not end up working out at all. Ooh, okay. I'll buy that. Let's do some Guild Wars. I would think maybe you make it an investment limit as opposed to a combat power level limit. You think Amir will be hero of the May or June? I don't know yet. We'll know in the next couple of days though, for sure. Found a better way to hide your main account and use that. I guess we could do that. It just seems like so much effort, and I don't want to accidentally reveal something. All right, versus Tommy. Ooh, we have a Cornelius. I haven't seen a Cornelius in Guild Wars in a long time. We have Ching Mao. We have Yasmataz, Galisad, Celeste, gonna charge real slow. Helios is gonna serve 2 purposes here. I want Helios to absorb a hit from Cornelius. That's what I want to do. But I think my Faceless is leveled up too high that it's not going to end up mattering. Oh, look at that skin. That skin is amazing. No Sebastian means we're going to try out using Jorgen here. Wow. Goodness. My Astaroth just about got clapped. All right, so armor, artifact, weapon is up. There goes my Helios. No blind. Timed it so that I did have blind up. That's good job, Charlie. Good job. I'm not sure who the last ult was. All right, so there's that. We're gonna copy Kark, and then we're gonna hit both of these guys. I mean, it's an interesting lineup, but I'm not sure how effective it is. Now is going to be doing enough damage to Galahad with Oliver pets. We're going to copy Kark, and then we're going to immediately use Jorgen right after. Oh, a little bit of attack there. I don't like using Helios because I really don't want the armor boosted because I want my my heroes to charge faster. Look at that healing, man. Look at that healing on that line. Man. We have 30 seconds here. Now he's back to half health. Should I be copying Jorgen instead, you guys think? Maybe I should be copying Jorgen instead. Well, I hit the wrong button there. I'm going to lose this fight. Still don't have enough. Should have used Sebastian. Maybe maybe Nebula. Helios probably wasn't the correct move. Maybe Jorgen wasn't the correct move. I don't know. This is our Biscuit team. Man, I should have used Biscuit. I'm so nervous of putting Biscuit on Astaroth with Yasmin's and Ching Mao's, though. Sebastian probably better. Bonus critical hit. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Aurora tank. Corvus probably wouldn't have been able to stand up to him. Ready Player One, if you were here to the live stream on time, I would have changed your mind. I'm not going to do it again. Okay, well, man, that's a real big feels bad, man. That's a real big feels bad, man. All right, so now we definitely need to use Helios. Very, very similar lineup here. We got an enemy Martha instead of an enemy Celeste, and Lilith instead of... Maybe we should use Biscuit here. Corvus is really good. Corvus is really good. The rest of the team was fine. You should have used Biscuit was all you needed. Man. I'm just nervous about using Astaroth versus Corvus. Because she chews through them pretty fast. I wouldn't use Seb here. Yeah. I mean, the reason why I'm using Sebastian here is to clear the blinds and to push extra damage through. I don't know that I would use Jorgen here. Who do I use? Do I use Nebula? Do I use Kai, maybe? Isaac is much better mage counter than Corvus. Okay. Adalver's probably on Galahad was his absolute star. Okay. Use Isaac for armor penetration. Isaac. Use Nebula. Astaroth is actually one of the better tanks to use on Corvus. Nebula for boosted damage. I like the idea of using Isaac. Let's use Isaac because this Lilith is going to be doing a lot of area of effect damage. Yeah, let's do that. Lilith will not charge? Are you sure? I think she will. I barely go up against Liliths, though, so I could be completely wrong here. Isaac for Lilith for sure. Yaz, choose up Isaac. With that armor buff up there. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not charging that fast. Well, I guess it ended up not mattering. A little bit lower power level than the team I fought first. Man, I feel real bad about that. Okay, somebody cleaned it up, though. That's good. Somebody cleaned it up for me. Or, here we go. No, wait, that wasn't it. It was this one right here. Makes me sad. Makes me sad. Dropping Yaz was perfect. Looks like Charlie is going to win for sure. Yeah, that team was a little bit weaker than the other one. So did you guys see the joke video that One Punch Man put out? Clearing level 160 Osh 3 times. Didn't actually do it. The other god must have been... Yeah. The Lilith was weak. Possibly. My Astaroth seems weaker than he used to. I feel like I got Astaroth to a point. And he was good. And then he started to really get really bad as other people brought their damage dealers in line. Started to die very quickly. Let's see here. Can we rank up? Yeah, wrong. Let's see. Can we rank up Kark? Can't rank up Kark at all. We stuck for a little while. All right, so we can buy some buffs, but we're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about it. What's up, Hero Wars Guide? What buffs to buy for Ash? I've done a couple of videos about it. We can talk about it briefly again. I like anything that defeats the spheres faster. The tank buff and the marksman buff seem like they're good choices, but they're actually not, because your marksman Zhu isn't doing as much damage, and you don't have a tank in your main team. Although a lot of people consider, so there's kind of two ways to go about this though. Like if you think about it, you can either buy buffs for your main team that you're leveling up. And a lot of people, if you only have the one team to fight Ash with, then that's all you should buy for. But if you have multiple lineups that are strong enough to fight Ash, then you could consider buying buffs for your second and third teams instead of your primary team. Because the primary team, LOL Ash team, doesn't have a tank, doesn't have a marksman, but maybe your second and your third lineup does use a tank, like Aurora or Rufus, both extremely strong tanks against Ash. In those instances, you want the tank buff. Maybe your second or third lineups use Kira. A lot of people use Kira in Ash. Or Artemis. Elmir. Yeah. Is Elmir a warrior or a marksman? I know he's both, but I can't remember which he qualifies for. It really depends on your team. If you're running Invari and Isaac as tanks in your main team, then the tank buff is wasted. Yep, exactly. Exactly. But you really need to be focusing on the one main team. Like the one main team of Isaac, Zhu, Nebula, Sebastian, Martha. I should probably turn this on. Because, you know, their effectiveness across the board in so many different activities makes them, you know, such a smart investment. But really, until you can get a second team up to that level, you know, where you're doing 50 damage to the 130s and 140s, or 50 million damage, I should say, or better, then the tank buffs should be all on the main team. Let's do this fight, and then we'll take a look at it. Once I push past Red +1, he seemed to die faster, so I'm working on Undead team now. Nice. I thought that was just Marksman. After recent work, I feel like a lot of new players include Lilith in their teams. She is present in Arena and Grand Arena. Nice. Nice. So, okay, obviously you buy all 25 of these. Spend the 25 million, get all 5 of these maxed out. There's no reason not to, right? If you can afford it, if you can afford the 25 million every week. There used to be a bug with Jumpstart and Sebastian, but I believe they fixed that one. The ones that I personally go for, I like Healing Converter a lot. Because at high levels, the problem isn't keeping your team alive. It's doing enough damage in the 2 minutes that you have. Right? Any extra healing from your Martha or your Celeste or your Thea or any of your healers, any extra healing is converted to pure damage to the defensive spheres. I also like Astral Shield. Okay, this is really a better buff for your second and third lineups, because ideally your main team is clearing the shields, the defensive spheres, I should say, every time. But if you leave a defensive sphere up, that explosion, this will allow you to save one hero, allowing you to get more damage. Okay. I also like Keeper's Blessing a lot. When Ash awakens, the hero that dealt the most damage before the Planet Parade began will gain 10% more stats. So this is a nice little buff to Sebastian usually. Yeah, just getting him more agility, more physical attack, and therefore more pure damage. if that works. I'm not actually sure if that works or not. And then a lot of the other buffs, like the Wakeful Undead and Ingenious Engineers, those really only matter if you have 3 or more of the Undead or Engineers. Mage's Vigilance is good if you're using mages, right? There aren't any mages on the LOL Osh main lineup. There just aren't any, so this is less important. But again, like I said, if you're using a mage, like a lot of people use the Twins, a lot of people use who's another mage that people use? I don't know. Maya? I don't know. Then, you know, that'd be a good choice. And Insomnia is pretty good too. Again, if you need help for your second or your third teams. And then when it comes to the other ones, Grove Keepers, again, 3 or more Grove Keepers. You know, it's really up to you. Dreamer's Retaliation is another one that I like. Sphere Energy Unleashed is another one that I like. Anything that does bonus damage or allows you to clear the spheres. The spheres blowing up is the first big hurdle that your team needs to deal with, right? Because if the ODH, yeah, Orion, thank you. Thanks, guys. If you can't defeat the spheres fast enough, then your team is just not good enough. Right? So anything that helps you with the spheres or defeating the spheres or as a result from the spheres, because it's such an integral part of the fight. You need to clear those defensive spheres every round. Otherwise, you're just not going to be that effective. Marksman Opportunity, like I said, is really good depending on your lineup. Zhu doesn't do the most damage against Osh, although Zhu is a marksman, so it's healthy. Very nice to have. Immortal Hero is good once per fight, or I'm sorry, once per Planet Parade or Quasar Light. The hero gains some immunity. But again, it's really mainly for the second and third teams. Because guys, remember, and I know I've already said this, but the problem at high levels isn't staying alive. Well, I guess I should say the problem at mid levels. Super high levels, yeah, it's a problem again. It's a problem again. The meteor shower does kill you pretty quick. The problem isn't staying alive and healing enough. The problem is doing enough damage in the time window that you have. Am I going to talk about free-to-play players? I talk about free-to-play all the time. Every time that there's an event, I talk about free-to-play. If there's a specific topic that you'd like for me to talk about again, Ryu, I'd happily do it. I've talked about a lot of free-to-play stuff. Let's see. What was the other thing that I wanted to talk about, actually? We've talked about Wild Growth. We've talked about Guild War. We've talked about Arachne. Oh, I know what we were going to do. I know what we were going to do. Let's get this going. Ooh, new Casey Neistat video up. All right. Sorry, give me a sec, guys. Look, I'm pulling something up here. Okay, we can't just yet. Can't yet. Very soon. Okay, so we started doing giveaways, sweepstakes, excuse me. We started doing sweepstakes for mobile. We got tired of waiting around for mobile to give us some gifts. So, you know, we've been doing the giveaways for Facebook and web for a couple of weeks now. About once every other day or so, about 4 to 5 days a week, we're giving away stuff on Hero Wars, Facebook, and web. Since I don't really have any better way to do gifts on mobile, we've started doing emeralds, kind of. Wink, wink. We're going to give away emeralds. I don't know if you all saw my video from this morning, mobile players. I'd recommend go watching the May Heroes Way guide that I published this morning. About the first 60 to 75 seconds of the video is me talking about the new sweepstakes that we're going to be doing. There was a drawing in that sweepstakes as well, and we will be doing more like that. I think that I'd like to ramp up to do potentially one giveaway every single day until we run out of rewards to give. That's mobile and Facebook and web. So we'll just have to see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Start doing cameos, Charlie. You can record shorts just saying Judge is OP. They've only been working on mobile giveaway for like 2 years. Yeah, yeah. They were supposed to have the max testing and the gifts for us and all of that, I believe, by like December 2020 or some nonsense. All right. Is Fafnir good? Kudra, Fafnir is actually really, really strong. Fafnir is really strong. Yeah, D. Warman, we're doing mobile giveaways. We don't have gifts, so we're gonna be sending gift cards, Google Play and iOS credits. Hi Charlie, how to beat the following team: Aurora, Astaroth, Kark, Sebastian, Martha. Is that a mobile team or a Facebook team? Anna, what time do you draw for giveaways? I don't do it at a specific time. Syrian, go watch the video, the May Heroes Way video that I published this morning. Here, I'll actually link it in the description here below. Share the link. Here we go. Edits. There we go. If you want to refresh the YouTube video, it's in the description of the YouTube video. There you go. Feel like you're commenting too late? You're not, Syrian. If this commenting here isn't where you comment, it's a different place. Oh, oops. Keltosh, welcome to the live stream. Let's see. It's a Facebook team. Let's see. Aurora, Astaroth, Kark, Sebastian, Mara. All right. So, I'm sorry, Martha. So, double tank teams with Sebastian. You could do... Isaac would slow that team down quite a bit. Down quite a bit. Let's just pull it up here. We haven't done a team fight in a while. This is gonna be fun. Let's do that. Guild battles, hero challenge, auto, maximum. We'll just do an auto mode, and we'll do automatically assigned pets. So Aurora, we're gonna throw Kane on there. Astaroth, Kark, Sebastian, and Martha. Right. Albus. Who's the pet? And analytic. Who's the pet? And we'll try it out. Giving up on max testing. Isaac counters Aurora and Vari counters Kark. Am I right? Yeah. More or less. Double tank teams can be tricky. I'm assuming this is a defensive team. Yeah, Kudra, Facebook will probably get Fafnir eventually. No tank versus this team, says Ali. Okay. Probably use Kane. But you can also use Oliver or Axel or Fenris. A lot of pet options here. Analytic, I need a pet. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick one. Tankless. All right. Okay. Yeah, but what's the team pet analytic? I need the team pet. Iris plus Morgan destroys it? Yeah, probably. Tankless, huh? So Axel is the team pet. All right. All right. So we got it right then. All right. So let's try. Let's try. I don't know what team you're using. Iris would work. I think we're going to do this, though. And there we go. We're going to give this a shot here. Ooh, Kark too strong for Arachne. And with Kark, Phobos doesn't one-hit your Sebastian. Arachne tank. What's up, the Fabled? Look at Isaac over here by himself. Just chilling out here in the middle. We're not doing anything against this lineup with this lineup. Can you use Cleaver as a tank? Sure. Fafnir suffers repetitive stress injuries. Man, he's just banging on that anvil a lot, though, isn't he? We're not getting anywhere with this. Okay. Okay. Didn't work out like I hoped it would, but that's all right. Here is the play. Here's the play. We're actually just going to do ODH with Iris. Should be all you need. I keep forgetting that Amira. I keep forgetting that Amira is here. Where's my Helios? There we go. Merlin. Yeah, let's do that. Corvus Morgan, Iris, Phobos healer. People forget about ODH. But I think anybody with Iris would have really been effective there. I think anybody with Iris. The only thing is that ODH is a bit weak to Kark. Yeah. I do think that Judge has a place in countering this team. Okay. Okay. So Judge. Let's do... actually, I want to see if this works. I can't remember... I think... Yeah, let's just try this. I want to see if this works. I don't think it will. No, it doesn't work. Okay. I should always be using Judge. All right. All right. Let's see. What should we do? What should we do? What else could we do that'd be fun? Time to stand. Let's do Maya Heidi. Prove the twins still have value. Oh, the twins. Maybe not against this lineup. Although we'll try the twins after this. Not enough damage. Not enough damage. Kark too strong. Try the twins. Okay, we can try twins. Let's do tankless twins. Tankless. Let's do that. And then Iris, Isaac. Probably a little overkill here, but Celeste. Why not? Sure. Arachne twins. Use Isaac. Corvus, Morgan, Phobos, Dorian. Okay, okay. There's so many fun lineups now. So many ways to play this game. Okay. Lots of different ways to defeat an analytic. Lots of different ways. Iris, Isaac, both good choices. Yeah. Does magic still rule? It's okay. It's okay. All right. So, live stream tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Time. That is going to be at 5 p.m. UTC. Great live stream today, everybody. Oh, man. Hold on one sec here. There was an error in processing and I was not taken to a payment screen. What? Please change the shipping address on this order. Okay. I'll have to deal with that in a second. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody. Got an email from a shipping company in Poland. I got to deal with that. Live stream's going to be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Time. Like I said, 5 p.m. UTC. I look forward to hanging out with all of you then. Yeah. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.